there was a break-in that had occurred. Somebody had broken the glass out of the main door, and he had broken the bottom glass and crawled in. Craziest thing I've ever seen happen at a dealership. A customer broke in and then came back the next day for a test drive. So this was early on in my career. This guy came in and started dealing with this sales lady. He was looking at a truck. He wanted to take it for a test drive. So he sits down with her. They do the little guest sheet interview, grabbing his info. And as he's pulling his wallet out, a big pocket knife falls out of his pocket. She's like, okay, that's a little weird, but he seems totally normal. He seems fine. So she takes this guy out for a test drive. As the test drive comes to an end, he says, hey, I just live across the street. Can you drop me off at my house? And she says, yeah, no problem. So she pulls up to his house. He gets out of the vehicle. He's about to walk into his house, and he looks back to her and he says, do you want to come in and have a shower with me? The sales lady was like, have a shower with you? No. First off, I'm married, and no, that is so inappropriate. He leaves. She goes back to the dealership, lets the sales manager know what happened, and he's like, that's super weird. If he comes back, let us know. The next morning, we show up to the dealership, and there was a break-in that had occurred. Somebody had broken the glass out of the main door, and he had broken the bottom glass and crawled in, kind of just walked around the dealership and left. Nothing was stolen. It was the strangest thing. The ownership looks at the cameras. The guy that broke in was the same guy that was there for a test drive with this sales girl. They file a police report, and the police are like, you know, if this guy comes back, give us a call. 2 hours later, this guy shows up, opens up the door that he had broken earlier that morning, and sits down at the sales lady's desk, and he says, hey, I want to take that truck for another test drive. He says, yeah, sure, no problem. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Goes over to the sales managers. They call the police immediately. The guy's sitting at her desk waiting. Police show up. They say, hey, you're under arrest for breaking and entering. He turns up and he looks at the officer and he says, you guys really want to try me right now? Boom, these two guys have him down on the showroom floor, hands behind his back, handcuffed. Craziest thing that I've ever seen happen in the showroom.